Hey, this is Steve Domenico in the Room podcast with Crystal Bear Lawson making her Glory debut, Glory 71, November 22nd in Chicago. Thanks so much for coming on, Crystal. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I've been watching you a while on social media. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
How you feeling about this opportunity? I know it's been a long time coming. You've had some fights fall through, a couple opportunities kind of, washed away, and this new one has approached and it's coming. How'd you get this opportunity and how you feeling about it?
I'm super excited about this. It's honestly something that I never really expected because once I moved up north, I kind of set my sights on just doing Muay Thai, and I never really seen myself as a kickboxer at all. I was kind of like, oh, I want to learn Muay Thai, and everybody I trained around is kind of like, even though I have like a good clinch and sweeps and slams and stuff, everybody's like, she fights a little more like a kickboxer, but I didn't really know that until I really started getting ready for this. And at first, like, people were offering me kickboxing matches, and I was like, I don't want to do that. And then, over time training, once this opportunity came, I was like, okay, like, I kind of like this better. It's a lot faster pace, and it's different. So I feel really honored to be part of Glory. I signed a multi-fight contract with them, and they treat their fighters so well. And even though, like, my opponent got hurt last time, and then I had actually hurt my hand the time before that, like, Glory's been so good to me so far, and they treat their fighters really good. I'm just honored to be, like, part of this thing that they're doing.
Yeah, they have a wonderful woman pool of fighters in there, which is great. You're on a card where they're having the belt fight in the Bantamweight division, the division that you're competing in. How excited are you to actually be on the card that you get to watch maybe a belt you might be going after someday?
It's really cool because I've got to go to the last two shows. I got to go to the last two shows in Florida. So it was really nice because I've got to see a couple of the girls that eventually I'll probably compete against, obviously. So that's been really cool for me to get to be there and see that, and it's exciting, and it really makes it real, like, okay, this is happening, and this is my competition, and I'm excited. And I don't think I'm obviously, like, ready to go win a title right now. But stepping into the kickboxing world, I think it's going to kind of take me a second to, like, get my rhythm with it. But I know with each fight, I'm going to continue to grow. And, I plan to, even this one, like, go out there and, like, really make a statement. I know this girl's got her brother's big into Glory, and this will be her second fight with them, I believe. Yes. But she's kind of, she's well known in Brazil, so I think it's going to be really good opportunity for me to go out here and make a statement in this way.
Oh, most definitely. You're taking on Elise Pereira, Brazilian, 6-1. She's got 1 KO. She's coming off her debut back in, I think, when was it? In September, Glory 68. Where she came away with the unanimous decision against a very highly skilled opponent with over 100 fights. So you're going against a very skilled woman, and your skill, your fights and record doesn't show it, but you've been fighting a very, very long time. Talk about how where you got started as far as what sport, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Where did you get your roots, and how'd you get there?
I originally started, I started a little late in the sport. I didn't actually start probably until I was like 26 or so, and when I found it, but I started out at a Muay Thai gym, and that was my original discipline. I did a few Muay Thai fights. I did well with that. Then I tried out a couple MMA fights, and I was like, I didn't really like it. So then I went back to Muay Thai, fought some more Thai fights. And then it got to the point where I was getting offered some really good fights, and I literally had 3 or 4 fall through in a row within just a matter of time. And then, I had torn my hand at one point. I had to have PRP on my elbow, so I had a couple of injuries, so it's just been a couple of pretty crazy things. But finally, now we're like getting things rolling, and I'm excited. I understand she's got a little more like kickboxing experience, but at the same time, I'm still seasoned in the sport, and I think that being a seasoned fighter takes you a long way.
Definitely.
I still have that knowledge, and that knowledge is really, people don't understand like how much that really comes into play.
Excellent. You're speaking about knowledge, and who's helping you get ready for this? You spoke about, coming to New England, living here now. Who's your camp, and who's getting you ready for this fight? Because your past fights have been, mostly Muay Thai. You had a couple of, spoke about MMA fights, but this is a whole new game. You're going in there, kickboxing, fighting at Glory. Who's getting you ready, and who's setting you up for this big opportunity?
Yeah, so I train with a couple different people. I've kind of realized New England is kind of everyone's everywhere.
Yeah.
But so I actually I met Jimmy McDonald. He does kickboxing at Lawson's. So I actually met him when I kind of first moved here, and we instantly just got along well. I liked the way he spoke. I liked the way he talked. And so I had immediately decided I want to work with him. I work with Chip Morales-Pollard as well. He's out in Thailand now, so I believe he's going to try to make it to corner as well, but right now it's me and Jimmy. Also, I've started training at True MMA, which is also Fight Zone, but that's kind of what I consider to be my family and my home gym now. Like, there's literally, it's not some big name gym, which is what I like, but since I came here, I've kind of been like seeking that thing I had back in North Carolina, like that drive and that scene. And all the guys here focus strictly on kickboxing or boxing or Muay Thai. And it's less people, but it's a room full of the most talented guys. And I literally, like, when I leave that gym, even last night, I just was like, I texted them, and I just feel like really grateful that I get to work with such talented people. So that's how I know, like, that's the gym I need to be at. That's where I need to be.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're, a little over, 3 weeks or a little under 3 weeks now. I think a little over 3 weeks till this fight. How's the body feeling? I mean, you haven't been in there in a while. You're going to be on the biggest stage in kickboxing with Glory. How's the body feeling, and what's the mind feeling like? Because it's been a while since you've been on a stage this big. So how's everything working out for you with that end?
I feel really good. To be honest, I feel a lot better. I feel better than I've ever felt. I feel like everybody always says that. But I feel like there's a lot of hurdles that I've had to overcome with myself, with the anxiety and stress and things like that. And I feel like finally I'm at a place in my training and my career that everything's kind of starting to make sense to me. Movement is starting to make sense. I didn't realize like I could move in certain ways. Like it made me like I can't do that, but now like I'm just comfortable trying new things, and even sparring used to make me anxious. I'm finally at a point now where I'm like, this is what I do. Like this is my thing, and I basically quit my job, might as well say, and I'm literally just giving this everything. I'm training full time. My body feels good. I started working with a new conditioning coach, Bennett, I think Chillis is how you say his last name, but he does the speed of sport style training, which is super different for me, but I can already see a difference on the way like that I fire off things, or like my feet move when I'm sprinting, for instance, and my body feels really good, my mind feels good. I used to get super anxious, and I don't feel like that anymore. I just feel like, hey, like I'm ready to do this. I have the skill set, I have the tools, and I'm just not free. I understand it's like a big stage, but to me, at the end of the day, it's a fight, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's where it's at, it's still a fight. We're still two people, and we're trying to win.
Yeah, definitely. And, listening to you and, your past interviews and how you got, this is, the reason why you got into fighting and wanted to fight, just the passion that you felt seeing it. And it's wonderful to watch that it's coming all together now, on, this big stage for you. Now, as far as, getting in there and all this stuff, what kind of, I don't want to ask game plan, but what are you expecting to do in there your first time against, an opponent that's, been there before? What are you looking to do and how are you looking to perform in there as far as the fight?
She's pretty straightforward with what she does. Just to be honest, she doesn't throw, what, she may come out this time and she may throw 1,500 tricks, who knows? But we pretty much know what to expect of her. She's a brawler. She's kind of like a brother. She wants to be like him. She idolizes him. She wants to come out. She wants to throw bombs, and that's it. So basically, don't let her have her way. That's it.
And watching you're a natural athlete. I mean, you work at it. It's something. I mean, you quit your job and do it 24/7. But it looks like you're 24/7. You're working out. You're strengthening the conditioning. You're sparring. Just by watching you on social media, you're busy. You live this life, and now you totally devoted yourself to it with this opportunity, getting a fight deal with Glory. There's, another New England fighter with Ross Levine who's doing very well with them. So there's great opportunity the end of this year and beyond with Glory, because they're always having great fights. How you feel about being on the Fight Pass? I mean, because now, they're aired on Fight Pass. That's a big deal. Your first fight back in a while, man. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting for you.
Yeah, I think it's super exciting. Someone asked the other day, like, are you nervous? And I was like, I get nervous, like, when I first sign the contract, and then, like, when I'm in the back. But right now, I'm really excited. I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I have a game plan, and I know how to beat her, and I know if I go out there and do what I'm supposed to do, all I have to do is just fight. That's it. Go out here and fight, and if I do exactly what I've been training to do, I'm going to come home with a win, and that's just the end of the story.
That's awesome. And, you spoke about getting a late start in this game and, being anxious and now you're not. I think it's just you're coming into your own now, and you're the fighter that, you aspire to be. I think it's just coming naturally to you with the reps and the coaches and all the work you put in. Man, I'm very excited for you. Any last words before I let you go, and give your shout outs to all your fans and friends and everyone that's helped you along this way to this big opportunity?
Yeah, like I said, I'm super grateful, number one, to Glory, and I'm thankful for this opportunity to finally get to go out here and do what I've been dreaming of doing and planning on doing, and being able to do this full time and actually make this my career like I've been planning to do for years. I told everyone I was going to do. Thank you to Lozon's MMA for letting me come train there. Thank you to Jimmy. Thank you to True MMA, Mike True, all the guys there for being there and punching me every day, kicking me in the face, and giving me contour bruises so I don't have to do my makeup. But yeah.
Last question before I let you give your social media. What can you tell the women that are, in this game, because you've been in it a while, you've had your ups and downs, the lulls, and now you're on a big up. What can you tell women that want to get in here, into this sport, or in martial arts in general?
Just go do it. I have women email me and message me all the time, and they're kind of anxious about getting started or don't know where to go. And I say, just walk in the doors. Like, once you're in there, you're there. That's all it takes, is just walking in, getting comfortable, and if you're in the right place, it's going to go from there.
Excellent. Well, Crystal,
that's one of the things I feel like is women promoting women. I don't think we do it enough in the sport. So
Excellent. Well, you're a great role model to do that. And I appreciate you coming on and giving me the time and let me know exactly, how you got here. And I'm super excited for you. You're representing New England. You're here now. You're going to Glory in Chicago, and you're representing New England now. So I wish you well, and we'll be talking on the other side. So Crystal Bear Lawson fighting Glory 71, November 22nd in Chicago. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you very soon.
thank you.